My name is Alan Darman, and I'm the father of Willie Darman. And I don't know, perhaps you've been following his ADHD and childhood bipolar recovery story on the internet. But I'm here today to tell you a little bit about what we did to help him overcome an ADHD diagnosis at 6 years old and 4.5 years of Ritalin use. Classic bipolar symptoms that he had as young as 6 years old. He talked about suicide. He had clear episodes of hypomania where he would, talk 100 miles an hour for an hour. I mean, this kid would fly. He was in trouble at a young age. Willie was also a weak and sickly child, and he has profoundly overcome that. At 17 years old, he can bench press 315 pounds, and he only weighs 170 pounds himself. He wins weightlifting contests against grown men at the health club that he goes to on a regular basis. It's pretty amazing. But I'm here today to tell you a little bit about all the supplements we took, and in as great as specifics as I can in the short time that I have allowed here, and how this all happened, that he got better and that I got better from my diagnosis of bipolar disorder as well. Essentially, this started on a camping trip for Willie. We went up north to Brown Strike Pond in late July of 2004. And what I did is I brought with me, I had taken supplements and gotten off medication in 1997, September, for bipolar disorder, and got stable and well in the late 90s. And what I did is I brought, I had like $1,400 worth of supplements. I brought everything that helped me in my period of discovery of using this stuff to overcome my illness. I brought it with me to try to educate him on how to use it. And right away we had a problem. Willie says, I can't take some of these supplements in the morning and some at lunch and some at dinner like you're telling me to. He says, I can't do it. He says, I won't do it. And the reason for that was my ex-wife Pamela, she was believed in the doctors. And she didn't want this kid to take any supplements, and me as a non-custodial parent, I didn't have any input here, so it was neither one of us wanted to get caught. So what Willie did is he said to me, Dad, I want you to put everything together that helped you, and I'll take it all at once. And I said, Willie, that's not going to work. We were told in various books I read over the years that nutrients compete for absorption, that you shouldn't take everything at once. You want to divide a lot of this stuff up. And that's what I had done, and was successful with it, but I didn't realize there was a greater truth to be found at that point. So what I did is as a desperate father to help my he was a child at the time, he was only 13. I did put everything together, and I took out of each of the bottles, and there's some doubles and triples here, different brands and different sizes, and I'm going to explain all that on the next video here. What I did is I lined up cups, 12 cups, 20 cups at a time, and I would put in whatever amount out of each bottle I thought was appropriate for Willie and would balance and not create problems. And we ended up with a Baggie. This is Willie's Baggie, or one of Willie's baggies, where it's got vitamins, minerals, amino acids, essential fatty acids. I've got carnitine, I've got phosphatidylcholine in there. I have various super greens, chlorella, spirulina, blue-green algae, and there's some oddities. Quercetin is an allergic mediator. I've got grapeseed extract is an antioxidant that's shown favorable results with ADHD. I put it all together for Willie, and he started taking these in early August of 2004, and we didn't get caught until December 2004. We finally got caught, and I had to explain to my wife and the school system what I had done. But at that point, it was too late. Willie had gotten so much better from using these supplements that the school was surprised. You know, there was no going back, and my ex-wife was wise enough to relent and let us continue from there. But what we've done over the last couple of years is we've both been on these baggies as much as we can. Willie only takes one every other day, and he'll take a multivitamin or vitamins in between. He takes probiotics every day. That's the other intervention. The other half of Willie's baggie is regular use of probiotics. And he does some allergic food avoidance. He's identified food allergies in him like I've identified food allergies in me. They cause problems and result in a lack of nutrition reaching the body. Inflame the gut or mess up the gut such that it doesn't absorb well, and we end up deficient. But the bottom line of all of this is, from Willie's point of view and from my point of view, the medical model for manic depression, for bipolar disorder, is incorrect. It's not a mental illness that requires medication for life. It's a complex malabsorptive syndrome where there's things going wrong with your small intestines, where 85% of nutrient absorption takes place, and with your colon perhaps, or your stomach perhaps, things going wrong with your GI tract that they're fairly common. I mean, it's, you know, alternative medicine has identified these things for us. And you need to learn what your problems are and fix them. And then the second half of that is you have to fix the fact that you're broadly deficient in many nutrients. There's 4 classes of vitamins, and there's a number of them: minerals, amino acids, essential fatty acids. The only common excess in bipolar and ADHD is a mineral called copper. Often we're high copper and low zinc, and there's a teeter-totter relationship. You up the zinc, your copper goes down. You know, if your copper is high, your zinc tends to be depressed. But basically what we found is to boost everything is the best way to overcome symptoms and to get better, and it's a very simple approach. This is the breakfast of champions. We take it in the morning. We take it with a glass of water, a large glass of water. You want to take water when you take amino acids, free-form amino acids. Willie sometimes will eat a breakfast or something on top of this. I won't. I don't want this to have food in there and compete with food. I would rather have these absorbed as best they can be, you know, on an empty stomach. But the effect of doing this on both my son and I has been no less than profound. You know, it made what I was doing prior was a lot more complicated, and I had different things I had to do during the day. This is simple because it involves a lot of supplements, but it doesn't involve multiple periods a day. And once you make bags up for 1, 2, 3 weeks, and it might take you half an hour or so to make 3 weeks worth of bags and count all the pills out. It's just get up, take a bag in the morning, and probiotics perhaps should be separated, and you can, you know, intervene with probiotic status at a different time during the day. But what we're doing is destined to help millions of people someday. Thank you for listening.